guys, Veronica here. I hope you're all doing well. So, in 2004, the Environmental Working Group tested samples of umbilical cord blood collected from 10 American newborns. They were looking for 413 different toxic chemical pollutants. A total of 287 chemicals were found, including, listen, 212 industrial chemicals and pesticides that have been banned for over 30 years before that. And there was an average of 200 chemicals found in each sample. Reducing your toxic exposure is crucial for your health. So as I go forward, I want to let you know that I am never, ever judging you or your lifestyle. I'm here to support you, and I hope by listening and following me that you're gonna get inspired to make a change in your life and in turn start feeling better. And I also hope if something grabs your attention that you can also help your friends and family. Give them a few tips that you've learned from me. So you can take this or leave it, but if it sparks something in you and some sort of curiosity, I'm here to support you the whole way. So 8 years ago, when I was pregnant with our first child, that's when I began learning that there are some bad stuff out there that we need to be cautious about. When I was pregnant, I was told by a public health nurse to be cautious of what I ate or consumed, like certain medications and certain foods, what I put on my skin, like nail polish and hair dyes, and also what I was breathing in, like paint and cleaners. So I always wonder if I hadn't gotten pregnant, would I have ever been informed? If you've never really dove into like the dark world of toxins and the companies who load them into our everyday products, it might be because you just don't know yet. And it's not our fault. These things are advertised left, right, and center. Big brands have the world wrapped around their little finger. So check out the products in your cupboards. Look at the labels on your toothpaste, your laundry soap, your dishwashing products, your wipes. Rarely are there ingredient lists or a list of potential health risks just by using them. And even if there is a list of ingredients, sometimes companies aren't even required to list every single item. If there are small enough amounts, it doesn't need to be put on the label, like formaldehyde in our paper towel. And if there's fragrance, they don't have to disclose what chemicals are in that fragrance because it's actually a secret recipe that they don't have to tell us. And let's talk about the foods we eat. They're labeled non-GMO, so not genetically modified. And they're also labeled organic. But wouldn't it make more sense to actually label it GMO or label the pesticides or the fertilizers used in the growing process? Then we would be informed that what we are eating has been modified or contaminated and avoided if we choose to. So how can we make an educated choice if the information isn't easily accessible? So I don't know about you guys, but if you actually try to find the ingredients on one of your products, it's like buried in so much web information. Sometimes it's super impossible to even figure that out. So living healthy isn't convenient anymore. In fact, it's hard. Finding something safe with no synthetics, no man-made chemicals, and no history of harmful effects is like finding a needle in a haystack. Whether it's what we're consuming, what we're putting on our skin, or what we're breathing in, we have to be conscious of it all because no one else cares. It's really up to us to take charge and say, no, I'm not allowing this anymore. Okay, so 3 years later, I give birth to our second child, and boom, the switch finally turns on or goes up a notch. And this is how it happened. My friend Kathy tells me I can support our children's immune systems when they catch something, and I can use it safely. I can support their respiratory system when it becomes irritated with a cough, and I can do that safely. I can make our own body products and our own cleaning products. So that was like mind blown. I can do this without pharmaceuticals all the time. I have a choice what we can put on our skin, on their skin. I have a choice to make my own cleaning products with only 2 to 3 ingredients in it. And I don't have to worry what's going on our little babies. I'm getting lost here. Okay, so why haven't I ever heard about this before? At this point, going through 2 pregnancies, I thought I was being completely cautious of what I was consuming, what I was putting on my skin and breathing in, but I was still using big brands like Fantastic, Mr. Clean, I was using bleach, Febreze, Airwick candles, all the fragrance candles, Tide laundry soap, but I had no idea that I had a choice until my friend informed me and educated me. So do you guys ever feel overwhelmed by the options on the store shelves? You guys are looking at it, but you have no clue which one's the clean brand. I know exactly how you feel. And do you guys trust what's on that shelf? And do you trust that the companies making these products have your best interest in mind? That's the biggest question. So our body has a natural ability to detox and cleanse, but if it begins to get overloaded or overwhelmed, we start seeing the dis-ease in our body. Skin issues, fatigue, brain fog, allergies, mutations in our cells, liver dysfunction, kidney dysfunction, autoimmune diseases, hormone imbalances, and the list goes on and on and on and on. So by limiting the toxins in our life, we can prevent complications. And if you're not in love with the way that you're feeling physically right now, there are steps you can take. You can start limiting your exposure, and you can start incorporating detox routines. So I know this is a bit gloomy, it always is to talk about it, but there is hope. And I know there's hope because I have overcome this obstacle. It took me a while, it took me 3 years, but I'm here to tell you it's completely possible. There are simple swaps and simple ways to detox. And the best part is it won't take you as long as it did me because I've already done all of the work. I've done all the research, I've done all the things, and I've already paved the way for anyone else who wants to follow. I'm willing to help you do it as fast or as paced as you want by swapping one product at a time, focusing on one area of your home at a time, or doing a complete overhaul. And if you've already started trying to swap, I know how frustrating it is. And I know the time it takes to find something clean. I know the dissatisfaction that we feel when we come home with something but we're still not sure. We're trying our best, but we still feel like we're failing. And it's not our fault. It's because it's a needle in a haystack. It's not impossible, but it takes work and it takes action. So thank you guys for hearing me out and watching this video. So you can keep following me for more steps and more swaps and more education. You can ask to join my newsletter. And if you want my detox routine, you can let me know. I'll tell you all the things. And if you want a free consultation, you want to have a chat on the phone or a coffee and talk about all the things that might be bothering you about what's in your home right now, I am here for you. So take care, guys. One step at a time. Bye.